fight the fight you didn't dare to fight last time, motherfucker. You're addicted to your life, you gotta fight.
Up next is the UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man. But as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight. But there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age. Some differences in height and reach. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 181 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Diesel. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner. Ready?
All right, let's get this one started here. Round 1 is underway. And we've got a striker who is a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, though, he draws a guy who can do a little bit of everything.
And that guy is usually the one that will have the advantage. But we know what a high-level striker is. And this guy is as high level as we've ever seen in the UFC.
Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time to land that punch.
Inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Keep your hands up.
Slips. Oh, damage done. Bleeding from his cheek now.
Nice job of hiding that head kick.
Flush right hand is true. Under 3 minutes to go in round one.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Big kick. Nice body.
Huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. An uppercut later.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Oh, that's a big hook to the chin. And he comes through with a big knee.
Oh, nice jab.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Lee's shot is blocked.
I mean, he's cutting him down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Single collar tie now. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Right hand upstairs. 15 seconds. Good body work with that hook by Lee. Well, missed on that one. All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these really start to take their toll.
They do start to take an effect unless you're taking kick after kick after kick. And watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
Punches and bunches.
Look at how he turned his hips into that leg kick.
Let's go. Get in there, and I want to... Lee going for the body. Missed with that kick. Oh, and he connects there. Blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, single collar tie here. Take it to the ground. 3 minutes and change.
What a punch.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's in something.
Right hand punch from the clinch. When he gets to the clinch, usually a takedown follows.
Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with the punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Let's go. Let's get the takedown. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. knee there. Nice deception there to get that knee to the target.
Really good knee. Nice job of driving it right to the target. Getting it to land exactly where you want it to.
Lunges forward with a left there. Oh! And that one was heavy.
Oh, no!
Round 3 coming up next. All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch. And every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
Third round underway.
Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
Well-placed kick there by Lee.
That's a big strike right there. It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Oh, nice job there to land the knee strike to the body, again making great use of his length in this matchup. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Keep the pressure on him.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block. Oh, so the taller fighter lands a flush knee.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
How about that shin?
Good stick.
Oh, combination lands. You want to talk about putting strikes together. Beautiful execution.
And every one of them are landing. He's overwhelming him with different attacks.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. I'm not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Planted and fired there, landed to the body.
That one landed clean.
Beautiful strike.
Closing the distance here.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Last round over. He took his best shots and smiled back at him. Now it's your turn. You have to go.
Why, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that. But when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
You ready? You ready?
Nice leg kick lands.
Well, just as he did in the previous round there, his opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. I mean, he's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first. Nice straight punch. Look at the control of the posture as they land that knee.
Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target.
Yes, they hurt him in the last round. Same exact one.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Slips. Look like he's hurt. Oh, tags him with the left, so the right hand has been there, now he goes left hand.
When you're able to fight from both sides, you become really dangerous. He's limping now.
Lee gets caught with an elbow!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
And we got a fight on our hands.
That body's done. Body's done.
Back to the feet. Oh!
Man, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off. Real nice body kick lands.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the end of the round. We'll show you some of the highlights. It must feel pretty damn good to knock a man down like that.
It feels good to knock a man down, and most times you don't even feel it. It's the ones that you don't even recognize that landed hard are the ones that usually put your opponent out. It landed right on the sweet spot, and he hurt his opponent very badly.
Losing this fight, if it goes to a decision, you're going to lose.
You ready? You ready?
5th and final round. Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Lee's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, he is up, but man, is he hurting. A finish could come here at any time. Oh! He's out!
He's done. He's done. Wow.
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
The official decision is in. We said it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 56 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Diesel.
Well, there will be no no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I gotta think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we